So we all know that Mall of America is the biggest mall in the entire United States, but did you hear about the time that a little boy was thrown over the 3rd floor balcony and fell 40 feet down onto the tile? Because that happened on April 12th of 2019. So this guy named Emmanuel Arnada was born in 1994, Chicago, Illinois. And a lot of people said that he was really a disturbed young adult and he had a lot of troubling behavior. And he was arrested multiple times in Illinois before he came to Minnesota for things like assault, burglary, theft, and property damage. So in 2015, when he moved from Illinois to Minnesota, he actually went to the Mall of America and was trespassed for doing literally this exact same thing. In July of 2015, he was accused of throwing objects over the upper floors of the Mall of America, and then he was also accused of smashing computers at the Minneapolis library. And then August 2015, he was banned from going to Mall of America because he was throwing stuff off, and then because he was harassing somebody and he threw a hot glass of tea at a restaurant manager. When the girl rejected his advances and the court said that he had to undergo a mental health evaluation, very appropriately so, I think. The prosecutors were like, he was banned from the Mall of America for doing this literal exact same thing. So despite all of this, after a while, the ban expired and he was able to go back to the Mall of America. So then April 12th of 2019, he went into the Mall of America at around 10 a.m. and he literally told the police that he went there looking to unalive somebody. And his plan was to target an adult woman and like flirt with her and get her to come back with him and like then unalive her, you know? And he wanted to do this because, in his words, women had rejected him for many years. So he was an incel. And so he tried flirting with women that day and they rejected him. They all did. So he got mad. So he's like, well, I'm just going to take it out on a little kid then. But like 10:15, so after being there for 15 minutes and getting rejected and getting frustrated, it's not funny. I just like, he's so pathetic. Like 15 minutes and he's like, I'm going to kill a child. Like, what? So he spots a 5-year-old boy named Landon Hoffman who's standing outside of the Rainforest Cafe, which is terrible because I've been to that Rainforest Cafe multiple times. Witnesses around said that he just suddenly scooped him up and without speaking, threw him off the 3rd floor balcony. And Landon fell 40 feet onto the tile below. And obviously everybody screamed, everyone was freaking out like, oh my god, oh my god. But emergency services arrived literally immediately and were able to help him. Poor little Landon, he's 5 years old. He has a fractured skull with multiple brain bleeds. He's got broken arms, broken legs, and internal bleeding. So Arnada fled immediately, but just after a couple minutes, the Bloomington police were able to spot him and catch him. And he reportedly didn't resist arrest. And he confessed, like, right away. He was like, yeah, I was looking for someone to unalive, and I knew what I did was wrong. And the police chief even said, like, this was a heinous act. We have no idea why he did this. It was random. Like, we're all shocked. We don't know why he did this. So April 15th, 2019, he was officially charged with attempted murder, first-degree murder, first-degree preemptive murder. And March 14th of 2019, he appeared in court where he waived his right to a trial and pled guilty. On June 3rd of 2019, the judge sentenced him to only 19 years in prison. Like, that's insane to me. I feel like this should definitely be like a 40-year prison sentence, but he got 19 years, I guess. And I guess he'll be out in 2031, which is 1 year after my son graduates high school. He should be in there for a lot longer than that, but okay, whatever. Landon thankfully survived and is doing okay to this day, but here's kind of what happened after he fell. The family set up a GoFundMe and they were thankfully able to raise $1 million, which is amazing. I'm so thankful that the community was able to come together and donate to help them out. And honestly, initially at first, doctors weren't even sure if he would live or even make a full recovery, but he literally stunned all of the medical professionals. I just love hearing that. Like, that just makes me so happy. I don't know. So this happened on April 12th, and on April 20th of 2019, the family reported that he was alert and conscious. May of 2019, Landon began walking again with assistance, but he's walking. In June of 2019, after spending almost 2 months in the hospital, he was released. After 2 months falling 40 feet, he was able to go home. And in December of 2019, his family said that he had completed intensive rehab and was walking perfectly. And as of April 2025, 6 years later, Landon's thriving. His mom said that he's doing fantastic and he's playing hockey. He's going to school and he's living a totally normal life. I mean, but that just honestly goes to show the power of survival, especially with young children. Like, they just have such a will to live, and they are just so, like, I don't know how to explain, resilient. They can just survive so much, and I don't know, like, this is such a sad, horrible thing, but I can't stop smiling because I'm just so happy. Like, he's okay, he's fine. And I know some crazy things have happened at Mall of America, but that's one of the craziest ones that I've ever heard. I knew somebody that was there when somebody had unfortunately jumped off, I think, of the 4th floor and had unalived themselves. They said they were on the 1st floor and they were little, and their mom had kind of seen what was happening, so grabbed their face right as he was falling, kind of like this to kind of shield them. He said he heard the noise, and then they left. So Mall of America is a crazy place, and often things like that do happen. But thankfully, this story has a happy ending, and Landon is healthy and fine and has made a full recovery. If any of you have been to the Mall of America and have seen or heard of anything crazy happening, because I know that those two are not the only crazy things that have happened at the Mall of America.